impression, it's how you go into the floor with your dance partner. And maybe just before that, going to that floor, maybe you will have to think a little bit more cleverly how your dress will look like, because I remember the impression from the people who was, you know, well stoned. The dresses are stoned. Somebody's fully stoned, somebody's a little bit of stone, somebody's with feathers, somebody's that. And when I remember one couple went to the floor, I don't remember who, but then it started to go that way. Walked into the floor without any stones, completely polo neck, black dress, black shoes, black dress. Men completely black. When they walked into that floor, everybody was like.
They got noticed because they didn't have any stones.
Of course, that was different.
Whoa, yeah.
This is impression from the people, and this was first question. Everybody said, "Wow!" Everybody started to talk. So your impression of your couple was already positive. Maybe somebody said, "Yeah, well, they without the stones," but wow, it was wow because it was expensive. It was expensive look, expensive clothes. Yeah, everything was perfect. Dance was good. So they had really amazing day, and after that, loads of people started to repeat that. Yeah. So this is impression from the dress. You can impress yourself being a little bit late on the floor. Like everybody walking to the floor, couple number 20 missing. Yeah, where's couple number 20? And then they're really confident walking into the floor. We're here. So you see, this is another impression because people straight away noticed, okay, number 20, here they are. Now we can really see them. So this is another. Then people also started to repeat that story. But then, maybe, I remember my boyfriend told me just a day ago, you remember that impression when you and Slavik walked in Blackpool and you just took your hands and everybody started to dance and the floor is big in Blackpool. I mean, everybody's dancing already crazy, showing their faces, like really crazy into the music. And me and Slav, I don't know why he did so. He just took me and he just started to walk around. In front, like really close to the edge, to the people saying hello. Hello. We haven't danced already. And he's like, he was so
you want to get
confident.
noticed, that's very cool.
And everybody is like, and my boyfriend Dennis, he's saying, do you remember that time? I'm like, oh yeah. It was, he said, everybody was like, what? Wow, Slavik and Anna, they just walked. And I think for the rest of the week, people was talking about that because we walked, so it was another impression. Sometimes I talk about don't try this at home. Go to Blackpool. We just that. But when everybody moving like crazy and some couple just move around that floor, of course you noticed. I mean, yeah, this is something.
Yeah.
Then another impression that it's a bit more down to earth. You making your own dress. With this is actually, it was my story as well when I danced with Stefano Di Filippo, Caroline Smith. She was my teacher, my coach. She created the style of the dress for me. I mean, us together. That I was so comfortable with, and it was just very simple body. That was my style at that time, and very big skirt, like circles. You know, like two or maybe one big circle of the skirt. So I was so feeling wow, comfortable and crazy, and I was moving that skirt in every movement. And you know, like from the floor, you can see only that skirt because it was so big, and I was so doing this all the time. So I think people was impressed by that because Karen came to me like, she's like, I don't know, your dress is black. I mean, it's like no stones, but your skirt is like you can see only that skirt on that floor because it's very wide, very like volumed. And of course the movements, because Stefano is crazy fast, and of course when he moved and I moved with him, it was like a big hurricane, you know, moving together. So that's another impression that you can think, that you can make to the people. Eye contact. We're getting a bit to that floor. I think when you look the people really into their eyes, if you really can see their face, if you can really see the face of your dance partner, like you are there, you can smile at him, you can be comfortable with him, with your partner, and with the people around you. I think this is also makes big impression from the people, because usually performers, let's say on the stage or in the theater, if they're really into that mood, if they're really into that scene, what they're showing us, we believe them and we really want to get more information from them. We want to see more what they can do. And I think this also on the competition can help you a lot, if you can really be there on that moment. So it's not hiding yourself and looking kind of like this. No, you really walk. But after all of that, that you had confidence in yourself, your dress, your partner, your all this blah blah blah, and then on the end, of course, this eye contact, I think will give really, really amazing feel to the people who is watching you, and of course to yourself, that you are here, you are real. First of all, also from my side, I can say for the men it's a bit different, but like men usually they worry about the judges and the points and whatever, how they mark you. For me it was definitely not a question. I mean, I performed. For me it was much more to think how I look like, how my choreography will go, how the music will go, everything else, but apart from judges. I mean, judges is completely the story that I never bothered. I mean, I look them, they look amazingly great in a white suits and amazing, great dress. Cool. Good for you. I perform. For me, it's much more important that they mean than the judges.
I don't really like it when, like, for example, a couple looks at each other, but like doesn't really look at each other.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. When they are really, yesterday we actually had a little bit of that thing, yeah, that when we really was together, we can really see, we can feel each other's energy. I think this is what exactly eye contact. And feeling the space. Because when you walk, you can really feel your space. And you can feel your space not only in a flat position, but you can also have to feel that there is this corner, there is that corner, there is behind me someone, and I can really, I'm here. If you really with your energy feel that space, you are here, I think you will be noticed as well. Because if you are flat, you are looking only this one spot. Of course, this is quite, you know, you become smaller and smaller, you shrink, and then it becomes very strange, not as a performance, yeah? Space. Then, another thing, it's a little bit, let's say, not my style, because extraordinary choreography. You can be, let's say, the eyes will go straight away on the couple who have something strange. Let's say, for me it was a mistake, but maybe everybody knows the movement that Stefano, even now they're doing this one. That I was walking behind him and he was walking this way. No? Yes. No? Yeah. Okay, but if you have time, watch. That was by mistake. Me and my coach, who was just playing around, Carolyn took me and she started to say, let's go. And she was going like this. And I was like, no. We was just playing around, and then it stepped up like boom, you know. So it was by mistake, but then it became our drive part. That I think a lot of people now repeating it. He's still dancing with Daria now this step. So I think also extraordinary choreography that you can create some of the stuff that it will be just yours, and of course the eye will go straight away to you if you would do that good, if you would do that with the confidence and as a team.
Dance Today continues to create entertaining and educational content because of the contributions from viewers like you. If you would like to donate to the channel, please click on the Patreon link in the description below. Thank you for your support.